Welcome back on our windy, frigid Friday afternoon. We've got 2 degrees right now in Fargo. You look at our wind chills here, 22 below. And again, you can see a lot of these numbers. A couple, though, I want to highlight. Jamestown, you're at 4 below. It feels like 28 below out there. Devil's Lake, temperature 8 below, feels like 31 below. And the thing about it is these temperatures, these wind chills and air temperatures are actually going to get colder as we head into our weekend. A couple of first alert weather days, the first one coming tomorrow. Now, in addition to the very cold, very windy conditions, also an opportunity for some light scattered snow. Again, with those winds, that brings that potential for very poor visibility, maybe even a few slick spots on the roads as well, depending on how much snow we actually get. I don't think it's going to be a lot, but it might be enough to give us some of those slick spots out there. So something to be aware of. That's for late tonight through tomorrow afternoon. First alert weather day for Sunday, for the reason it's been there for several days. Coldest of all the very cold days, both in terms of wind chill and temperatures. And it's going to be frigid right through next week. Varying levels of frigid, but it's going to be very cold out there. So we've got a couple things really want to pay attention to this right here. Wind chill warning. Why is this one a little more important? Well, with wind chills as low as 55 below zero, that is life-threatening conditions if you're outside more than just a very short window of time. And it's not only for all areas western North Dakota, but it stretches as far east as James River Valley, Jamestown, Carrington. You're in this wind chill warning area. So again, just avoid being outside if you possibly can this weekend. If you got to be outside, make sure you're dressed appropriately. All the exposed skin is covered, and just be out there for maybe a couple minutes if you need to go outside at all. Winter weather advisory in effect for much of the rest of the area. This goes from 6 p.m. this evening through 6 p.m. tomorrow. We've got snowfall again, up to 2 inches possible. I think most areas are going to see less than that. Plus, that wind's just going to be blowing around. Again, it's about the poor visibility. It's about that potential for some slick roads out there as well, where we do have that snow. Temperatures generally single digits on either side of zero. 2 below Grand Forks, 2 above in Fargo, 2 below Thief River Falls, 8 below Langdon and Devil's Lake. Those are your coldest spots. Again, you factor in the wind chill. Looking out west, you see that gray and black color. That's where we have the extreme, bitterly cold wind chills. 41 below is what it feels like in Minot, 33 below Langdon. Again, we're as warm as 13 below in Bemidji. Take a look at our satellite and radar. Not going to spend a whole lot of time right here letting you know that things are pretty quiet out there. No snow yet. And we look at that scattered snow moving in tonight and tomorrow, along with the very cold temperatures and the extremely cold wind chills in the mid 40s for some areas as Valley City, Findlay, as we head into your Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, still bitterly cold. Again, another weather model mapping out the potential for that snow. This one just a little more robust in terms of the amount of snow we're going to get. But again, I think when it's all said and done, we're basically looking at about an inch of snow either side of that in some areas. Some won't even see half an inch. But again, it's more about the blowing snow and that poor visibility as opposed to the amount of snow that we're going to see. Tomorrow's highs, both in terms of temperatures and wind chills, are going to be below zero and well below zero with the wind chill. And this just goes on for the next week. Now notice, if you want to look this far ahead, because we're just going to say the next 7 days cold, 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 then Sunday next week 21, how about 27 and 30 next Monday and Tuesday?
That's some nice light at the end of the tunnel. It's way out there.
It's way out there, but if you squint, you can see it. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Thanks, Russ. Still ahead at 6. Another ice rescue happened on Red Lake yesterday. We check in with resort owners, how they're adjusting to the new normal there.